psychic medium Karyn Reece with my co-host Sarah DeFelice, and welcome to the Karyn Reece Show.
We have another great show for you with audience questions, connections, and a special guest star you will have to see to believe. How many of you have seen the reality show, The Real Housewives of New Jersey?
Well, guess what? We have one here today. Recently, I jumped on Skype to Las Vegas to connect with Jacqueline Laurita. Let's hear what she has to say about her family, her life, and her loves, and most of all, the Housewives. Well, Jacqueline, I'm so glad that you're here today, but I know that you're a very busy person managing multiple business ventures in addition to your personal life. So with that in mind, when and how do you find time to have fun?
You have to schedule that in.
Well, do you do any spiritual practices? And if so, how do you incorporate that with your insane schedule?
Yeah, a lot of it happens in the morning because that's kind of my time to myself. I try to get up earlier than everyone else. Sometimes 5:30, 6 o'clock, I'm up. And I usually keep a journal by my bed. So sometimes I get creative thoughts as soon as I wake up. So I'll write some things down. I get up, I do the normal, bathroom, brush my teeth, tongue scraper, and then
Me too.
I'll go light a candle. I sometimes I like taking out my crystals. I used to know what every crystal meant when I got them. Now they're just pretty and I forget which one's what, but I just like to look at them. So sometimes I'll put them around me and I'll light a candle, and then I'll just visualize the day and what I want my future to look like. And I'll think of, it's kind of like my downtime. And sometimes I'll meditate, or I'll do a self-guided meditation on an app. And then I also have, I like to stretch in the morning, things like that. I do try to get a lot of exercise, things out of the way in the morning that I can. And then I have this app, it's called Think Up, and you can record all your own positive affirmations on it and play it back with your own voice. So I'll do things like that while I'm doing my makeup, and I'll listen to it. It kind of just reminds me my why and why I'm doing what I'm doing, and just kind of motivates me for the day and puts me in a good mood. And, I try to remind myself, like, anything that goes wrong today, just see what you can learn out of it and make something positive out of it. And, and I've learned, like, throughout everything, anytime there's like a challenge in my life, there's always a way around it. And as soon as I get around, everything passes. So I try to remind myself, like, this too shall pass, like, you'll get around it, and then you learn from it. And then you can use that to help other people and teach other people.
There's so much truth to that, and you brought up a really good point about thoughts are things and keeping yourself in a positive light. And also being as intuitive as you are, when you've met other housewives, what was your first gut impression, as well as did it match up with the results seem to be?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, season 1 was, I had my sister-in-laws, Caroline and Dina, so I knew who they were going in, and coming out was the same. Kathy, I liked from the beginning. I still care for her now. Dolores and Siggy, I've been friends with Dolores back from, same as Teresa. So Dolores I always liked. I still like her. We still keep in touch. She's been great to me. Her and Siggy both, we kind of have the same viewpoints on some of the castmates, but you got to play the game when you're on the show. You got to play a certain role with the people that you're working with. And I think they know who everybody is,
Exactly.
Siggy being new to the show, I loved her energy. She was great, full of energy, very, but she did what she had to do for her brand and to build her brand. And being a new person on the show, you're not going to be open to saying certain things when you're on a show because the cameras are on you, but other people are going to see. So I understand all that. So, that was fine. I have no problem with Siggy, or Dolores. I get how, it all works.
So funny. Here's a quick question, because you're really spiritual. So what do you do to sort of get rid of the negative energy at the end of the day? Or do you ever find forgiveness for these women? Or do you just like take a shower, like sometimes I do, just to get rid of that negative?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it it when I start, because I don't really think about them anymore. So when people bring it up, some of those feelings come back, and I'm like, do these people affect my daily life? No. I have to remind myself, no, because I choose to not have them in my life, so they can't hurt me. My friends have all taught me, put the white light around you, block, block the negative, whatever they wish onto me, bounce
Bounce it
off onto
back.
them. Um, but it is hard because I was hurt by some of them, so I do still, I am still angry with the ones I was close to that hurt me, but it doesn't affect my daily life because my daily life just keeps moving on. I'm interacting with people I want to interact with. I'm doing what I want to do. I have a lot of responsibilities and things that I'm taking care of. So that's my main focus. If I was in front of them, I'm trying to think of if I actually saw them in my face, what I would do. At this point, it would probably just be like, hi, bye, like,
Take the high road.
yeah, it wouldn't be like a, confrontation or anything. Unless we were filming for the show, then of course it would be exaggerated. But
That makes sense.
I was always taught, like, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say it at all, kind of a thing. But when you're on a show like that, you're trained to say what you're thinking so the audience knows what you're thinking and to get it out, like vocalize it. And so I was very timid at first to vocalize it because I'm like, well, that doesn't sound nice, But then after a while, you're kind of, trained to say what you're feeling out loud, which is, it's kind of nice too because you get out that release,
And thank you, Jacqueline. So great that you took the time to join us on the show. Watch for part 2 of our conversation in our next show.
Still ahead, Karyn will read some people in our audience, but up next, we take some audience questions.
And welcome back, and now for some questions.
Hi, what's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Sue, and I'm from Alden.
And what's your question for Karyn?
Do you hear constant chatter from the other side, or can you turn it off? Do you have quiet time?
That's a funny question. I do hear a lot of chatter. I call them bleed through, so many times when I'm not trying to pay attention, I can still hear voices in the back, as well as seeing like things psychically. I'll get like little TV stations. I will caution though, I never tell my doctor I hear voices in my head, just as a sidebar. I tell that all the time, but it's true.
Hi, what's your name? Where are you from?
Hi, my name is Ellen. I'm from the town of Tonawanda.
Hi, Ellen.
I'm sure you probably receive unfortunate news from the other side. How do you convey that to people that you're doing readings with?
You know what? I always tell people there's an upside and a downside. So if you're given the information, it gives you an opportunity to make a change. So, is the glass half full, half empty? And if it is something negative, I tell people too, sometimes God's way of preparing you. But there's always a solution.
Hi, what's your name? Where are you from?
Hi, I'm Lynn from Akron, and I was wondering, how does it seem that young kids and teenagers seem to hear and see spirits easier than adults do?
Well, depending on what the kids are doing nowadays, could be smoking pot, just saying. But actually, just saying. Oftentimes, kids are more open to it. That's why. So I think that because they're more open to it, that's why you're getting more reports of it.
Hi, what's your name? Where are you from?
Julie from Buffalo.
Hi, Julie from Buffalo.
Hi. I've been seeing butterflies a lot lately. So me and my son found one that passed, and I was trying to figure out if it's about a spiritual change or a bad omen, like I read online.
Oh, don't believe everything you read online. Everybody has their own opinion, but typically butterflies do mean change and transformation. So, there's a fall, winter, spring, summer. Life is full circle.
Hi, what's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Elvie Mertz, and I am from Buffalo, New York.
And you have a visitor behind you. Just saying, a male.
Yeah, I figured as much.
What's your question for Karyn?
Well, my question, I had once read or heard that there are 5 exit points in your life contract. And I wanted to know if we're aware of them, and do we have any control as to when we leave this life?
Well, I always tell people you usually will get a handful of exit points, whether it's 5, 6, or whatever. And yes, you do have control. Usually it's more subconscious, but then you'll have the ultimate day when God finally says it's your time to go and the plug gets pulled. So while there are opportunities to control it, overall, at some point we all have to go. Anyways, coming up, readings. Alrighty, so I've been getting Ray, Rachel, Ray. I get a Ray connection, and I know I'm over here because you've got somebody bothering you today. So would you like to stand up and tell everybody your name?
Hi, I'm Rachel.
Ooh, are you nervous, Rachel? Since
A little bit.
Yeah. Well, you know what was happening? I kept hearing, Rachel, Ray, look over there, and then I started to look at you. So I got a lot of people coming in from the other side too. I got like a father connection and like a mother and mother-in-law. I got a lot of people starting to talk. Quick question, were you doing anything with your landscaping?
Always.
Oh, you
yes.
really?
Yeah.
You love to do that?
Yes.
Oh my God, I so suck at that. I hate it, but God bless you. You can come to my house later. Yeah, because your folks on the other side are talking about what a great job that you're doing. By the way, who's got an October, November birthday?
I do.
Is it October?
Yes.
I think that's what your dad said. Yeah, happy birthday coming up. Well, anyways, congratulations on that. You need to do something special for your birthday too.
We are.
You are? Strippers? No. Have you been thinking about doing anything with your finances, your investments, or what have you?
Kind of.
Yeah, you need to start looking at that, but you'll be fine. You'll be able to do more fun birthdays with that.
Okay.
Quick question, you've never had any surgery around your stomach area, have you?
Not really.
Like a minor little something?
Yes, minor.
Yeah, because I'm feeling that. Yeah, does it ever bother you?
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that.
Thank you.
I knew I liked you, yeah. You also have like a little lady luck above your head, so if you do anything fun, like scratch offs or a little bit of that, you might have a little bit of lady luck coming up your way. God bless
Thank you.
That is so weird. Yep. Were you thinking about making changes with your work, or did you do some changes with your work?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not working right now.
Yeah, but you want to get back at the right time, yes.
Yes.
That's, who's telling me that, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and you're on your way up, just so you know.
Okay.
Were you thinking about getting a small dog?
These kids of mine. I did get a cat though. The dog we were on the fence about. I'm just not ready to do that maintenance, but it's been thought of.
Yep, it looks like you're going to be getting one. That's what I just heard. Mom, you'll be getting one. Yes.
I can change that free will, right?
One other quick question. Are you doing anything with your rugs or your flooring, or you want to change it? Or
We do.
Yeah. Are you doing it now? Your son's talking about it, yeah?
I complain about it. So I guess that's probably where that comes from. But yeah, I want gray floors and they're brown, so.
Yeah, it looks like you're going to get, well, you know what? This is perfect timing that you're home. You can get all the stuff that you need to get done before, you go back to work. Another quick question, too. Did you work around healthcare before, or have you
Yes.
thought about it? Okay, so, because I saw that around you. You're really good at it. You're a natural healer, too. Did you know that?
I am. I'm a Reiki master, too.
Yes, you are. That's what your peanut gallery just told me to tell you. And they said, I love you and I'm doing well, but keep up the good work. Oh, by the way, what's the August? Who's my July, August birthday? Is it one of your kids? Anniversary? Somebody's got it.
My mom is August.
Oh, okay, that's what I heard. So happy birthday.
Oh, my son passed in July.
Okay, that's what he's talking
Okay,
about, yeah. He's laughing, by the way. He says, you're still going to get a dog, though.
He didn't even like dogs.
He does now.
Oh.
Yeah, he's laughing. He goes, you're no fun, Ma. Yeah. Did you get T-shirts, too? Because he's talking about the T-shirts.
It's a monumentous amount of T-shirts that were made for him, and his school also made a bunch of T-shirts in his honor.
Yeah, he loves it, and the bracelets too.
Bracelets, yeah.
Oh, do you have it on?
Yes.
Oh, no wonder why. He goes, tell Mom the bracelet. He loves it. Yeah, he was bothering Sarah and I when we were on set. earlier today. Who has a motorcycle, or who had a motorcycle? It's not you.
My husband's cousin.
I was going to say, is it your husband, but it's his cousin.
It's his cousin. She did a tribute for him at his funeral.
That's what he's talking about, because he said something about his, your husband's stepdad that loved the motorcycle.
Yes, and it actually died after the funeral. Like, the motorcycle, she has it no more, but she did a beautiful tribute for him.
That's what your son's saying. He goes, I love it more than you can imagine.
I kept saying, I was like, he would love this, so rev them engines.
He said, Ma, you got it right. He says, I loved it from the bottom of my heart. And he said, I'm so excited. You need to tell your cousin that your son loved it. By the way, when he was at, the service that you were doing, he said, I had a ton of my friends with me and your extended family, grandmas and whatever.
Yes.
So,
wow.
Yeah, he didn't feel any pain, up out of his body fast. Yeah, he's right next to me. He works out too all the time.
Oh my God, he was so sexy for a 17-year-old. Like, my son was hot. Like,
he says, Ma, I still got it. I still have it.
He was gorgeous.
Your grandmother said, oh no, you won't have that either. So, so your grandmother's keeping good tabs on your son.
Is that the feisty Puerto Rican one?
It's a crazy Puerto Rican one, she said. Yeah. He's laughing about that. Yeah. He thinks it's funny. Who is Margaret, by the way?
Margaret.
Margie? Marcy? Something Mara?
Marcy. Do you have anybody in your family with that name? Oh, we did. And my son's father's side, that's his cousin, they have someone named Marcy on that side.
She's funny. Yeah, he's talking to the two of you too, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and did you do some kind of special marker for him with his place of rest, his?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Danielle bought him a place for him until we get him a tomb. We just put it in there.
He just said that. He loves it. Loves it from the bottom of my heart. Your crazy Puerto Rican grandmother says, oh, you did a good job. What about me? Yeah. She's feisty.
Sorry, Grandma. She's so feisty.
But she does make sure he eats well, Graham said to tell you. And she says, I keep the girls away from him. She goes, you know I would.
Yeah, keep the girls. There's babes on the side.
Exactly. He goes, well, no, we're not going to tell your mother that. I'll just tell you in private, yeah. You could probably figure it out.
Yeah.
A lot of women, Mom, it's great over here, and I'm having a great time. And he says, I love you. And he really thought it was cool about the motorcycle. That's what your son said. And Grandma says, well, I don't know about that, but your son loved it.
Are you jealous? He has babes on that side.
He says, they all want me, but I don't want any of them. But it's all good. He's just laughing. But anyways, he said, I love you from the bottom of my heart. And he said, you know what? Life is good. I'll see you all, when you get to the other side. But in the meantime, get your work done. God bless you.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's see. Who do we want to get? I'm getting pulled over. Up. I got to go to you. Your lifeline's long. You got a good aura, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. And that's a good thing to have, by the way. Got a quick question. Did you go for a massage?
I go monthly.
That's what your grandma just told me to tell you that. It feels really good, doesn't it?
It's amazing, yes.
Oh my God. And you're a natural healer too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you get a lot of intuition, yes. So when you get those gut feelings, you should be looking at that. Did you want to get a new TV, or was your TV acting up or something?
We can't get channel 4 for some reason. I don't know why.
I think the only channel you should get is channel 5. That's just my own thought. Don't ask me why. Anyways, you don't know this, but you have a very high IQ. That's what Graham said to tell you. You definitely need to go for your massage. Were you thinking about making some changes with your career? Because I see changes around you.
I recently switched over to management, so.
Yeah, that's your change. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm seeing new learning. Good for you. Congratulations. I think you did a great job. And you're a perfectionist, too. So sometimes you're a little too hard on yourself. That's why you get the knots in your neck and you have to go to the massage. It's kind of like, that circular dog chasing the tail type of thing.
Yeah.
The name Josh also comes up around you. Keep that name around you. And I saw the name Nick around you, too. So if you're not close to a Nick or a Nikki, Nicole, Nick is what I see. I think it's going to be work related. But I feel these will be two powerful. One's a male. They're both male. So I feel you'll be a mentor them into the future.
Okay.
The name John also keeps coming up, but I think it's on the other side. So you have somebody coming in. I think it's connected like an Uncle John or a great Uncle John. I just get the name John all around you. So do your family tree. I could just barely hear him.
Okay.
One other quick thing too, I saw marriage. Do you want to get married?
Yes.
Good, you will. After you get a massage. Yes.
Perfect.
I see one strong marriage. You'll be a perfectionist on your wedding day. So drink your champagne because a few things will go down. But anyways, God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Who will win a reading with me? Coming up next. show. We have lots of great gifts to give away. A perfect place for any occasion is the Canal Club 62. Several members of our audience will receive a $10 gift card to this local American Tap and Eatery located at 62 Webster Street in North Tonawanda. Find them at canalclub62.com.
We all love Divolios. From their gourmet oils, balsamic vinegars, and delicious food, Divolios is a Karyn Reece favorite. Check out their menu, locations, and shops all over Western New York at divolios.com. Plus, several members of our studio audience who are of age will receive a bottle of Merit Estate wine. This holiday season, celebrate with a wine made right here in Forestville. Get more information at meritastatewinery.com. Our final prize is a private one-on-one reading with Karyn. During the break, we selected 2 contestants at random who will play some Karyn Reece trivia. Whoever gets 2 out of the 3 questions correct by ringing their bell will win the reading. And if we have a tie, then we'll select the winner from the tickets in the box. We welcome Susan and Kathy. Are you girls ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Yep.
Question number 1. At what age did Karyn predict her dad's death? A, 4, B, 7, C, 10.
B,
Kathy?
7.
Karyn?
Be that as it may, you're correct.
One for Kathy. Okay, this is a tough one because it changes from day to day. Question number 2. How many cats does Karyn currently have? Bonus points if you can name any of them. Okay, A2, B4, C6. Oh, I think it was Kathy.
4.
Sue.
Oh, Sue. Okay.
I was going to say the 4.
4?
And
And your guess?
It was 4, but I'll say 6.
I don't know. And Karyn, the unbelievable number is?
as of today, 6. But bonus.
Bonus.
Any names?
Any names?
Fluffy.
No. Okay. Question number 3. What is the food that Karyn refuses to eat? A, onions, B, black beans, C, chicken. Sue.
Black beans.
Oh, nope.
Okay.
What were the choices again?
The choices were onions, black beans, and chicken.
Chicken.
Nope.
Oh! In that case, I'll ring it. We have a tie, so we're gonna. Oh, what is it? Tell everyone.
Oh, I hate onions. Oh my God, they give me
Cooked
such
or
acid.
uncooked?
Oh, anyway, I get migraines from it. I'm allergic, so yeah. And it just sits, it just goes out. So I always have to tell them no onions, no
Okay,
onions.
too much information.
Okay.
Now we'll pick. Karyn, pick a number.
Oh, let's
Pick one.
see. Okay, you read the name.
Okay, the name is Sue. Yay! Sue gets a free reading. Congratulations, Sue wins.
However, our runner-up will get a copy of my book, The Lighter Side of the Other Side. It's funny stories based on true situations. Yeah, you'll have fun. Well, at least if you have insomnia.
What a great
too,
Karyn
Kat.
Reece show. Don't forget to connect with Karyn on her website, Facebook, and Karyn Reece on Twitter and Instagram. We're all over social media, literally all over it.
Exactly. All the time. And remember, it's important that we live each day to the fullest so that we can reach our goals of health, happiness, wealth, creativity, and joy. Did you live your intention today? Thanks for watching. See you again.
story to tell you about her wedding.
Oh, let's hear about it.
So I had come to you with, as a guest with a private reading with my friend Micheline, about 5 years ago.
I looked at you. I thought you looked familiar, but I never remember whatever.
You said we were like past friends in Paris a while ago, which was awesome because her and I love to speak French to one another.
Oh, me
today.
too.
And so anyways, I had the reading with you, and then afterwards I was going to go for a cake tasting for my wedding, and I had already had the cake flavors tested out, and I had told the baker I do not want any fruit. But we were doing the reading with you, and I told you that, and then you were getting a sign from the other side saying that they kept saying raspberry. You need to have raspberry on your cake, and I was like, no, I don't like it. I dismissed it. Like, and you're like, and I believe it was like grandfathers on both sides saying no, get raspberry. So then I leave the reading and I go to do the cake testing, and the baker said, I know you didn't want any fruit, but I felt like you just needed to try the raspberry.
Oh, how funny.
So I had a 4-tier cake. The top tier was chocolate and raspberry because I couldn't ignore it from that point on. So I wanted to, like, it happened right away, like to have that raspberry.
But you didn't save a piece for Sarah or I?
I know.
No, I mean, it would be 5 years old now. So.
Hey, still edible.
That's right.
If it was frozen, yeah. But it was the top tier, so we saved it for the year and had it on our anniversary.
Oh, isn't it funny? That means that you had dead people at your wedding, too. That is wonderful, isn't it?
So I wanted to share that.
It's a great story.
It is.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome.